Students at William & Mary have only been back in class for a week now, and already the school has 100 active cases of COVID-19. The university is now taking action to slow the spread on campus. Sarah Hammond has more on the temporary changes.
This summer, William & Mary announced they would be requiring COVID-19 vaccines for students and staff. And before the classrooms reopened, 93% of students and 90% of staff submitted proof of vaccination. Now, 1 week into the school year, the university says it has 100 active COVID-19 cases.
We want to stay in school. We don't want to have to go back home.
The school's COVID-19 director, Amy Sebring, says they believe all of those cases came from unmasked off-campus social interactions. However, she says they all have mild or no symptoms.
So for the next 2 weeks, masks will be required outdoors unless you're eating, drinking, or standing 6 feet apart. All William & Mary dining will be to go, and student organizations are being encouraged to move to a virtual format or outdoor setting for their meetings.
And the outdoor rule is a little also disappointing because a lot of my friends, we've been going outside to study to get away from masks since we're always wearing them. But at the end of the day, we're just doing it to be safe.
The university says they are committed to continuing in-person classes and have no plans to shift to online learning at this point. Junior Izzy Kellner says she's happy to hear that.
I think that makes a big difference mentally, and still being able to be around fellow students and learn from teachers in person.
After dealing with COVID-19 for most of her time in college, she says you've got to keep a positive attitude when things like this happen.
And I think that's the mindset that you kind of have to develop after being like this for so long and just a lot of uncertainty.
As of right now, those changes will stay in place for the next 2 weeks. In Williamsburg, Sarah Hammond, 13 News Now.
For students who are in isolation, the university says it's working with faculty to make sure they are able to stay on track with their coursework.